everybody, welcome to Jeff Bowles Central, the only place on the internet all your Jeff Bowles entertainment is a vault hunter that actually is more interested in all sorts of different types of guns, and the vault I'm hunting is a giant space beast! Space beast, Carrie!
Ooh!
Ooh! We're reviewing, what's the name of this? Borderlands! How could I forget? Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, which is hilarious because this game is well over 10 years old already. So what year are they talking about that it's the Game of the Year? This was just announced and released very, very quickly off the heels of the announcement of Borderlands 3, which we're excited for.
Yes, we are.
Borderlands 3 looks really cool.
Well, we played all of them.
Yeah, we're Borderlands fans. We bought this one when it originally launched on 360. We bought it like a day one thing. Ditto Borderlands 2. Not the biggest fan of the pre-sequel.
I don't like the one where you're in space.
Yeah, that's the one where you're moon hopping. It's not quite as good. I don't think that wasn't. I don't think that was Gearbox. I think that was a different company. So yeah, this is the original Borderlands and the Game of the Year edition. Basically, they've jammed all the original extra content into a new package that has updated graphics, updated frame rate, updated resolution if you got yourself a 4K system, and that's what it is. So, Carrie, what do you think of this new repackaging of the original Borderlands game?
You know me though. I'm never psyched into the whole 4K. You know.
Well,
I have eye trouble anyways,
yeah,
so
well,
it doesn't look different.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look different if you've got eye trouble.
No.
And obviously, I feel very bad about your deficiency in the eye department. But for those of us with decent vision, it's so worth it.
Did you just say bad?
Bad.
I feel bad.
I feel very bad for you. Very, very
boy.
bad. Very bad.
This is already going.
It's got off the rails.
But anyways, I think the thing is that it's the normal annoyance that I had even when we first played it. Like
the repetition, basically. Right?
Yeah, like you're having to run through
the same areas again and again.
Yeah,
the
and
same
shoot
enemies.
the same people. But
nobody stays dead. There's always it's continuous respawn.
I like the character that I picked because I picked the soldier, and you picked the soldier. But it doesn't matter, you know. I picked the soldier, and in there, and I've never played him before. In there, you can shoot your partner to gain health.
Yeah.
And that is something that is kind of cool that I never knew about.
I was surprised by how well this game holds up because, yeah, there is the problem with having to repeat yourself all the time, and that does get annoying. But one of the things I was really impressed by playing it again here was the fact that the actual like skill trees, the skills that you can unlock, they're cool. Like, there's a lot of diversity and there's a lot of cool stuff, which is interesting because we just got done. Well, we're still playing. We just got done with the Division 2, that game. And I don't know if you've noticed, but like the skills, the little special gear things you can throw out and stuff, they suck.
Yeah.
Like there's once you've gotten the couple that you really like, you're never going to use any others. Whereas in this game, you have incentive.
Can buffer it.
Yeah, you've got an incentive to check it out. Now, the one thing I will say, we were talking about how 4K is fantastic if you can see it. That kind of goes without saying, I guess. But one of the things about this new 4K remaster of Borderlands is that the 4K is not that impressive. So we went the roundabout saying it's totally worth it, but unfortunately on this package, it's not that worth it. And I think that that's mostly down to the fact that the art style is cartoon. It's toon shaded anyway, so there's not a lot of depth in textures anyway, but it looks great, but it always looked great, so that when you bounce it out to a higher resolution, it still looks great, but not that much greater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, because I can't see it.
We established this. We established this. And the fact that it's an HDR, that should make the colors pop, and they do. But I mean, if you ran this on a 4K set, and you ran that right next to a 1080p set, which is basically how we play. It's basically how we do things in Casa del Bulls, de Bulls, Dasa. I don't speak Spanish. Bulls. Anyways, you won't notice much difference, and I can say, because they just did a refresh around the same time for the pre-sequel pack. Like Borderlands 2, the 4K is much better. Ah, it's a head scratcher, right?
No, I don't know. I can't see it.
Tell me more about being blind, Carrie. What's that like?
Annoying.
No, that's
but I'm
when
not
you say.
blind.
That's when you say, "Who said that?"
Ha 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 ha. I'm not that blind.
You're not that blind. You're not. You just 4K is kind of a little bit lost on you, which is a shame. Which is a shame. Okay, so that's our discussion of Borderlands Game of the Year edition. Carrie, what you gonna give this as a final score?
I think if you never played it, play it. If you played it,
you're not missing much.
You're not missing much.
Yeah, it's basically the same game. Looks a little bit better, but you're right. If you have played it, it's maybe not that worth it. What do you give it, Carrie?
Unless you like to repeat yourself.
Which you probably did that anyway. All right, come on, score. Give it to me.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? Wow, that's low. You are harsh, man. I'm going to give, Jeff Bull Central is going to give, Borderlands Game of the Year edition, wow, I was going to say 8 out of 10, but now I think you're probably right. 7 out of 10? Oh, I squelched at the last second. You made me nervous. You made me nervous. Hey, everybody, check this out. Godling and Other Paint Stories. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Tell them about the product.
It is a good product. It has marvelous art.
Short stories, actually. There's no art.
Short
it was the worst ad ever. Bam! You should buy it.
Let's talk about Pat's art.
He didn't do art for this one.
Oh, he didn't?
No.